Okay, here we go with some Rakdos Scam. Going to keep this ham. We're on the play for round one. Got this Ragavan, got a Feign Death as well. Got some interaction. Yeah, pretty good. We'll fetch shock, I think. Actually, yeah, we will fetch shock in case we draw a Dauthi Voidwalker. Play out the Ragavan. See if we draw grief at any point. Blooming Marsh. Okay, another Terminate. We'll probably Spyro here. We'll definitely Feign Death if the opponent kills the Ragavan. They don't. Well, we're probably going to cast that Grist. So it looks like we're against Yawgmoth. Grief would have been a nice draw. I think we're just attacking here. I think we'll Feign Death the Ragavan. No blocks from the opponent. Okay. Do we go Spyro? I think so. Opponent can't. Oh, they could evolution though. Okay, yeah, we're gonna Thoughtseize. Okay, opponent concedes. So yeah, we that's an impressive board state. Turn 3. Make a turn 2 Grist with the help of Ragavan. So yeah. Opponent decides they've had enough. Okay, so Unlicensed Hearse can be good here. Necromentia might also be okay. What don't we want? So I think we want all the scam type stuff. Blood Moon is probably bad. You know, they play it themselves. Fury's amazing. Liliana's not very good. So let's bring in the Necromentias and an Unlicensed Hearse. K command again is not very good, so we'll bring in the other Hearse, I think. And yeah, probably just go with that. Right, a bit of a weird one here. We do wish this mountain was a black source, because Dauthi Voidwalker amongst the better cards we've got against Yawgmoth. So go ahead and play Ragavan here. See what the opponent's got. We've got a Terminate for a Wall of Roots. Okay, it is Wall of Roots. Hopefully they don't have a follow-up. Okay, we could... no, we can't Fury that. Let's... Oh, I'm just going to Terminate, I think. Give us a treasure for... either holding up Feign Death, but also Dauthi Voidwalker. Could be Grist here. Okay, they've got Geist. Okay, another Fury, so let's go Voidwalker. I think we can attack with the Ragavan now. Happy to get... we probably should have Furied instead. But next turn we can Fury and then keep it alive with Feign Death. I think that's probably fine. Another Geist. Okay, so we'll do the same here. Can't block anyway. Thoughtseize is interesting. Do we Thoughtseize or do we... I think I'm going to Fury here. Yeah. And we'll go Feign Death. Pass the turn. Okay, so we've got a big old Fury here. Could be Yawgmoth. It is Yawgmoth. Attack. So dealing a lot of damage there. We'll go Thoughtseize. It's probably Cord. If the opponent draws a land, they can go Blood Artist, sacrifice it. I think it's Cord. Okay, Blood Artist. So play that. Attack with everything. Okay, opponent putting a counter on the Voidwalker, but you have to pay a life for that. We could just play another one, which does use our mana better. That's fine. Oh, we've got the Fury as well. Oh, that was blocked. Play another Voidwalker. Okay, opponent hitting him for 3. So I'd imagine they'll go for the same thing. We could Spyro here. Yeah, I think we will. Although, keeping the Voidwalker up, they do have to pay life to do that. So I think, yeah, let's attack. Pay life, and then they can proliferate, but they have to discard a card. black proliferate. Keep the Voidwalker around. I think that's better there. You know, Voidwalker, I mean, giving it a +1/+1 counter. Oh, I did forget it would give it a +1/+1 counter. So actually last turn we possibly could have had lethal. Yeah, that was, okay, yeah, that was better there. But we do get there. Dauthi Voidwalker obviously very, very good against the Yawgmoth deck. So yeah. Quickly dispatch Yawgmoth round 1. See you for the next round. Right, on the play here, I think this is okay. I think we'll try this. You know, Thoughtseize into Blood Moon can be very, very good. It's mulligans. We haven't got any pressure. Okay, Blackcleave Cliffs, Thoughtseize. Oh, we're actually against the same. We're against the mirror, so we actually haven't got a very good one here. We're going to take the. Yeah, we're just going to take the grief. Right, so we find a Bloodstained Mire. So let's just go land go. I think we do cast the Blood Moon. Yeah, we'll cast it now, which will shut the opponent off black mana. Let's go. Yeah, let's go and get our other basic swamp. Opponent played the Blackcleave Cliffs. Go grab a swamp. Yeah, just, you know, they can play the Seasoned Pyromancer here. But unless they naturally draw their basic swamp, that kind of locks them out of some stuff. That's a Spyro. So probably going to play the Kroxa here. We might Feign Death the Kroxa. Turns we draw. Yeah, we'll definitely do it now, I think. Puts an extra card in the graveyard. Makes the opponent discard more cards. So Ragavan gets them out from under the Blood Moon as well. Oh, so they have discarded the Malakir Rebirth. Sure. So we take some damage here. I'm going to need to find something. Okay. Because we're taking 4. Really, if we can find our own Seasoned Pyromancer, I wonder if we're meant to cast Feign Death here. I think we probably are. Feign Death a token to make it more likely that we can escape Kroxa. Yeah, I think that's fine. We don't want to do it to Spyro in case they manage to kill the Spyro and can draw more cards. Well, that's a really good draw. We like that one. Obviously, we kind of wish we'd kept that Feign Death now, but if they kill our Fury, we can then escape Kroxa. So, yeah, Fury's worrying as well. Although that means we can escape the Kroxa. Okay, let's just go Kroxa. Might keep the land in hand in case the opponent finds Kroxa. We will be blocking here, I think. It's another Fury. It is indeed. Oh, that's good because now we can't block. So we have to take a chunk here. Got to take 6. Because Fury will otherwise kill Kroxa with first strike. Really need to find something. Lightning Bolt would be great. Oh, it's just another land. That's really rough. I guess our only out is to attack and hope they block. Yeah, we're just dead. Although even that doesn't do anything. Oh, we drew very poorly there, I think. And the opponent found the stuff to get out from under the Blood Moon. Yeah, I feel like we probably should have been ahead. Okay, so the mirror. So let's go. I think we'll take out all the Thoughtseizes. Definitely want to get rid of Blood Moons. Let's go. We'll probably go Unlicensed Hearse. Instant speed removal is good, I think. A couple of Fatal Push, maybe. Yeah, I think that's fine. Fatal Push kills Ragavan. Yeah, I think this is alright. Okay, not the best hand here, but I think we will keep. I don't think we want a mulligan. We've got a turn 2 Hearse, we've got a Terminate. Yeah, this is okay. I guess we're a little bit weak to turn 1. Turn 1 creature. We could grief here, but don't think we're going to do that. Again, losing 2. You don't want to lose 2 cards for 1. So the other opponent has it. Okay, so let's go and grab land here. And then probably just play the Hearse this coming turn. Ooh, Undying Malice. That probably changes things. We could go Grief Pitch Terminate Undying Malice. That's probably better. Pitch Terminate. I guess if the opponent's got 2 removal spells. They do not, so we'll take the bolt. Oh, wrong colour. Take the bolt and then Undying Malice. Make a 3/3. Maybe we should have kept the Terminate. But so I've got a Voidwalker. I could dash a Ragavan. I think we want to take the Voidwalker here. I think Voidwalker's scarier. Although actually I think it's probably Ragavan. Why didn't they didn't play the Ragavan on one. Yeah, I'm going to take the Ragavan here. Okay, there's the Shizo. Voidwalker. Yep, so we'll fetch. Get another Blood Crypt. Okay, we just draw. Just draw the Terminate. I'll probably play that out. Want to hit our land drops, I think. Okay, no 3rd land for the opponent. They've kept the Malakiri Birth in hand. Play the Unlicensed. I think we'll play this mountain if the opponent Kroxas this. I think that's fine. Well, I've got a Ragavan. Okay, just a swamp. Let's just get to work on their graveyard. Start with the creatures in case they have Kolaghan's Command or Agadeem's Awakening. I think, yeah, the opponent does have Ragavan. But I think we just want to keep beating down. Yes. Next turn we actually do have lethal potentially because we no, not quite. We'd need another red card, but you can crew the vehicle using an evoked elemental. So you can go evoke fury, crew the hearse, attack for 8. What is this now? Hidetsugu? Liliana of the Veil. Okay, sure. So they're going to Edict us, we'll Feign Death. Then we get to Grief again. Okay. What are we going to take? Let's take Terminate because it kills the Grief. Okay, so just oh, I missed. Yeah, what I said I was gonna do. That was really stupid. Yeah. Okay, so I missed lethal there because what we needed to do was go fetch a land, play Fury, could have crewed the hearse. Yeah, missed that. Just got a bit carried away. But hopefully that won't punish us too much. So yeah, worth taking time to think. You know, I'd seen the line, but just missed it. Okay, so we get there that time with the help of a 4/3 Fury and a load of Undying Malice effects. Opponent brought in Hidetsugu, which is interesting. I don't think I like it here. Exile all graveyards. The only card we're running with the graveyard really is Kroxa. Yeah, I think this is fine. Right, so this is the turn 1 grief. I think we're going to keep this and risk it. You know, it is a risk, but again, keeping cards in hand is good. If the opponent has the turn 1 scam, then we're in trouble. But you know, if we can draw, if we can draw red lands, well, yeah, I think this is fine. It definitely is a risk, but calculated risk. We've got 2 looks at a land as well. Okay, well, it helps when the opponent yields through their turn and concedes from the game. Yeah, that always helps. Okay, so we're 2-0. I mean, it is very unfortunate, you know, but it's very easy to misclick on Modo and just do stuff like that. Wonder if we would have drawn our land. We would not, but we would have had a Fury on turn 2. Actually, we would have been able to Fury on turn 1, actually. Opponent, whatever they do, so I don't know, would have been close. But we're 2-0. See you for the next round. Right, going to mulligan this one. 1 land. If that was a swamp, we could consider it. This is better. Yeah, this is really good, actually. Going to get rid of one of these Feign Death effects, I think. Or do we get rid of the Blood Moon? No, this is fine. Just kind of on full scam mode. Obviously would have been nicer on the play, but on the play we are not. Tarn go. Okay, so let's just go Shizo, I think. Grief. Knight's Whisper. Stack the triggers in the right order. Okay, so we're going to take, I think, Fire Ice Explore. So let's go Fire Ice. Yeah, I think that's fine. We've got a turn 3 Blood Moon, so Escape Shift hopefully irrelevant here. We could go double Swamp actually. Depends what we draw. We do need red mana. We could just go get Swamp, play Blood Moon. Okay, they drew the Valakut. So we know the 3 cards in hand. It's another Grief. Oh, we're going to need red to cast the Blood Moon anyway. Oh, that's fair. Steam Vents. Okay, let's attack. So we could wait, but I think, yeah, I think just casting the Blood Moon here is fine. Opponent might have. Oh, that's bad. But I mean, the opponent's just trapped in basic mountains now, so okay. Eventually we'll draw, you know, another Fury or what have you. Okay, so opponent on what looks to be Team Escape Shift. See what we want to do about that. Obviously we definitely want the Blood Moon effects in. So Magus, I guess Necromentia's not, yeah, we'll probably bring in Necromentia here. Anything else? Thoughtseize is fine. Bolt doesn't do much. Terminate is good because they have to run the Dryad. Everything else is pretty okay. Maybe we don't want that many Terminates, but I don't think it's a bad thing to have. Necromentia's fine. Maybe we get rid of a Night's Whisper or a Lily. Let's do that. Maybe we'd like push. Maybe push is just better than Terminate. Is Kolaghan's command that good? Let's get rid of K command actually, bring in a push. Yeah, let's go something like that. Okay, another really nice hand here. Yeah, we'll go turn 1, Grief. I think we'll pitch Lily here so that we can play Voidwalker on 2. Not that it's amazing, but and then we can, if we find a land, we can go. Oh, we're on the. Why are we on the play? That was close. Always pays to check that you're not yielding through your turn. Maybe opponent values the extra card. Maybe they have been trying it out to see if people yield through the turn. Okay, they have double bolt, so we'll take both of those. So if the opponent had been on the play there, that would have been, yeah, they would have been able to kill our Grief. Okay, let's start by attacking. So they played the Tarn. So let's go Blood Crypt, Voidwalker. Opponent should fetch in response, yep. We've now got 7 power on the field on turn 2. Opponent shocks in. So we'll attack here. Lightning Bolt's Dauthi Voidwalker. Let's go Swamp. So I don't think they have anything like Anger of the Gods in their hand, otherwise they probably would have just taken 3 damage. They probably do have Veil of Summer in their deck. Okay, so 4, 5, 6. We could play Ragavan. I think we're just going to Necromentia though. For Valakut. Yeah. So opponent was, I guess, focusing on trying to escape shift us to death. We just go Valakut here. Well, it's a very quick 3-0 record time. Yeah, see you for the next round. Right, we're on the play here. The question here is, how much do we want to rely on this Ragavan connecting? I think we're going to keep it. We're going to risk it. This deck can go quite far on one land, and we do have two Thoughtseize as well, which we can play obviously with one land. So, and if we rip a land or 2 off the top, then we're just pretty good. So let's lead off on Ragavan. Pass the turn. Hope they can't kill it. You know, there's several decks that can't kill Ragavan that easily. Things like, okay, well, the Steam Bent's deck can definitely kill a Ragavan. Or deploy a blocker. Okay, so if dead gone means we're against rhinos. Okay, we do find a land. So let's go Thoughtseize. Right, okay, so 2 Cascaders. I think we're just going to take both Cascaders here because we've got an answer to. We've got 2 answers to Scion of Draco. So yeah, we'll go take Shardless Agent. I think we're going to have to fetch Shock again though. Yeah, we are going down to very low life. So hopefully the opponent goes Scion of... they can't Scion of Draco this turn actually because they would have had to fetch a Triome. Ooh, wanted to see a land there really, but... So the opponent's going to fetch a Triome. And then play Scion probably. And then if we find a land, we're in really good shape. There's the Scion. Right, land. Okay, so we're going to have to Fury that down, unfortunately. We did keep a 1-lander. We've only got 4 cards in hand. There's a land. Hopefully they haven't got... Yeah, they found another one. That's probably game over for us, unfortunately. Putting 10 power on when we're at 11. Okay, so we can bolt this, take 8. If we find a land, Edict of Rhino. Yeah. Okay, unfortunately, we do go down. I mean, yeah, we lost a lot of life. Maybe it was a risk keeping a 1-lander, but in the dark, I think that was fine. You know, we ripped our second land, but I mean, maybe it was a mistake. We had lots of clunky 3 drops, but if Ragavan had connected, we would have been pretty good there. Okay, so we're going to bring in the Necromentias, possibly the EEs. What don't we like? So Bolt doesn't really do anything in this matchup. Dauthi Voidwalker is actually a really good one for this. You can, you know, if the Crashing Footfall is resolved, you can then Voidwalker, get them back.
Blood Moon's an interesting one. They often have that in the sideboard, but I think we're going to keep it in here. K Command is okay to deal with the Scion. Knight's Whisper's probably a bit slow. Liliana the Veil's not amazing. What's this? Destroy each. Hidetsugu could be fine. Let's get rid of a Kroxa, maybe. Let's go with that. Okay, so we're on the play here. I think this is okay. You know, it's a similar hand, but yeah, we get to actually play with, given that we've got some lands as well. Okay, so we'll lead off. I think we're just going to lead off on Ragavan. You know, there's not loads of stuff that kills it in the opponent's deck. They are usually running 4 copies of the Dead Gone, but it's just so good for us if this Ragavan connects. Have they got the Dead Gone? Doesn't look like it this time. Okay. So just a Flooded Strand. Let's go Swamp, Thoughtseize. Land Binding Fury. Okay, so either way they're going to be able to kill our Ragavan. Let's take the... So Fire Ice would... So Binding... what do we take here? Fire Ice is quite efficient and stops them furying. Leyline Binding means they'll have to go Fetch Shock. Yeah, I think we'll take Fire Ice here. It's more flexible. Yeah, more flexible, and they I'll have to Fetch Shock if they want to kill the Ragavan. Okay, Necromentia is a good one. We'll probably cast that this turn. But we could cast Grief. Okay, there's the Leyline Binding. Pretty much expected. Yeah, I think we're going to go Necromentia, actually. Crashing Footfalls. Exile all of these. So they're on 4 Leyline Binding. They're only on 2 Dead Gone, Full Fury, Full Scion, 4 Leyline of the Void. Okay, so good to know about. They are running 3 to Fairy, Time Reveler. Okay. And in their hand, they just have some lands and a Fury. Okay. Yeah, so we can pass the turn here, and then next turn we can hard cast Grief. Okay, yeah, we'll Fetch Shock. Gonna need double red at some point. So we could have gone Grief last turn. And then we would have had a clock, but it's just so bad if the opponent then top decks Shard this Agent, we probably lose the game. Whereas I like our position now. There's a mountain. Okay, we like the Voidwalker. Although, oh, we got rid of the Fury, so... Okay, Grief down. wonder if I might just play the Fury here. It does use our mana better. We've got answers to everything else. Yeah, I think we're just going to play the Fury. Let's put a 6/6, well, a 3/3, but it's quite hard to kill for the opponent. Okay, we'll attack here. Okay. Play the Voidwalker. The opponent found a Fury? Leyline of the Void, sure. Don't care too much about that one. Don't really want to play this Grief, because if the opponent finds Fury, it's so bad. But it does increase our clock. This is currently a 4-turn clock. It would increase it. I think we are going to. Just want the want the clock here. Okay, so they find fire. Attack for 3. That's 7. Yeah, we're going to play the other Grief. Same logic as last time, really. If they find Fury, we can terminate it. Or if we find a land, we can then Fury. Okay, not going to play that. Going to save it to evoke Fury. Okay, opponent finds Leyline Binding. So they're finding all the removal spells, and this is the other reason that we need to deploy threats, because the opponent has quite a lot of removal in their deck. Guess we could have Blood Moon there. Stop future Leyline Bindings, but I think keeping the Blood Moon as a bit of a secret is probably fine. The opponent didn't aggressively fetch basics, so I feel like Kroxa might be very slow here. But is there anything better? Would we rather have like a Collective Brutality or a Fatal Push or a Liliana? I think Collective Brutality might be better. Let's go with that. Right, this is an interesting one. We can go turn 1 Fury, which is often difficult for the opponent to deal with, although this deck is running Leyline Binding. But we've got a Thoughtseize and a Blood Moon. Yeah, okay, I think we're in for this. I think we'll Thoughtseize on 1. It's close. We could just Fury, but then we get absolutely blown out if they've got Leyline Binding, or if they've got their own Fury. And keeping the Blood Moon back isn't bad either. We've got so many of these Undying Malice things, though, is the problem. Grief would be so much better here. So this would make it a 4/4. So they'd need exactly Fury. They can't have Leyline Binding next turn. It has to be exactly Fury. I think it's worth it here. I think that's... yeah, we're just going to throw a Hail Mary here. You know, make a 4/4 Fury. It's attacking for 8 every turn. If they've got exactly Fury, I mean, we lose a card. Although doing it, yeah, maybe doing it next turn would have been better, because we could have held up another Undying Malice. Didn't think about that. That was probably better, because next turn we could have gone Thoughtseize that turn and then held up Undying Malice for the Fury. Oh, they do have the Fury. That's so bad. Ugh. Okay. Grief. We don't mind an EE. Okay, so a bit of a... yeah, I think a misplay there. Well, if they don't have the Fury, we probably win the game. No extra land for the opponent. I think we're just going to take the threat here. Binding is irritating, but we can't currently kill Scion of Draco, so... we might have been meant to play EE there. Okay, no land again for the opponent. Yeah, I'm just going to get a Blood Crypt. So Grief would be ideal. Okay. Don't really want to run out EE into a potential Leyline Binding. Necromentia's fine. It's not amazing. Yeah, really paying for that mis-sequencing. If they now got this as well. Actually, Rhino's here isn't too bad if it's Shardless Agent, because then we play the EE and then they have to cast their Rhinos next turn and we can kill them all. I suppose they can Leyline Binding in response, actually. Yeah, we're in bad shape now. So yeah, they'll Leyline Binding the EE. Probably. It's going to cost them... okay. Get rid of those. If we can find Fury off the top. Seasoned Pyromancer. So we get hit for 6. Right, Fury. Land is also fine. Okay, we'll take the land. Play Spyro. Probably discarding Necromentia, Undying Malice. Okay, that's a Fury. So I think here we just go... oh, the opponent's got Fury actually, so oh, we just lose. Oh, that's rough. Okay, so definitely a lesson to be learned there, though. So, I mean, we took the risk, and I think it was a calculated risk, playing the Fury on turn 1. If they didn't have Fury, we probably win the game, but I think it was definitely safer to go... I didn't consider the interaction the following turn where we could go Fury. We could go Thoughtseize on 1, and then the turn after we could have gone Fury, Undying Malice to keep it around, and then we could have held up another Undying Malice so that anything apart from Leyline Binding doesn't kill it. So yeah, that was... we'll remember that for next time. close game. And if, yeah, like I say, we did take it was a calculated risk, but opponent did have the Fury, and then we kind of drew a bit dead. Opponent found some Rhinos. I think the Rhinos deck is really good at the moment. I might gonna add it into the upcoming leagues. But yeah, let's move on to round number 5. Try and close out the 4-1. Right, obviously going to keep this one. This is the good old turn 1 scam. Are on the draw, which makes it a bit worse, but definitely take it. Could be the mirror. Okay, so let's go this. I think, are we going to get rid of Agadeem's Awakening, or are we just going to? I think we'll just get rid of the other Undying Malice here, because we want the land on 3 for Spyro. Okay, we're against creativity, so we're going to take Renin 6 Binding, I think. It's definitely Renin 6, and then Malice. Do we think we can kill our opponent in time that we don't need to take the creativity? That'll be turn 4. I suppose we can bolt something as well. Yeah, I'm just going to take the binding. You know, we can bolt a crab or whatever. Okay, so they play out the hard evidence. I guess they can creativity the clue. Regretting taking the pitching the evidence, the malice now. So we'll play this tapped. Yeah, this might be a bit dubious. Because now the opponent can creativity on 3. Yeah, that's a problem. I think we'll use our mana to bolt the crab, but yeah, we're gonna get Archon next turn. Kroxa. Yeah, okay, so should have taken the creativity, I think. Because now we're going to get got by this Archon. We'll play the Spyro. You know, we can make 2 tokens to sacrifice. We can still hit him with Grief. And then next turn potentially play Kroxa. Or find Terminate. Oh, we find Terminate, which is pretty good. So we'll sacrifice. Opponent will creativity here. We'll get rid of the Feign Death. Discard the element. Sack the elemental. They make a clue. They sack the clue. That's unexpected. I guess they're just going to creativity this. They gain some life. We'll sacrifice the token. Yeah. Sacrifice the token. Get rid of Feign Death. So let's get Terminate here. Attack 4. 7. We'll play the land so we can play Kroxa next turn. Opponent's got 5 cards in hand, you know, not. Okay, we do get there. So possibly a bit of a misplay, but you know the clock did really help us there. So let's say they go, if they cast an Archon there, they got to 9. We sack this, but then we go attack with this, put them down to 5. I mean, it's not. Yeah. Don't know. Maybe we should have taken creativity there. So the moon effects tend to be okay. I think we probably want Hidetsugu. We definitely want, yeah, we'll bring in EEs. Necromentia's good. Want to name creativity. Collective Brutality is good. Bolt is fine. All the scam stuff is really good. Night's Whisper is probably a bit slow. Blood Moon is okay. I don't think we'll bring in Magus, but I think we'll keep the Blood Moon. K Command is okay. Terminate kills the Archon, which is nice. Bolts. I think Kroxa's probably too slow. Spyro's fine. Liliana's bad actually. Double Collective Brutality. So we've got 2 more cuts to make. Terminate's quite slow, but it was our answer to Archon there. Voidwalker's fine. Blood Moon can be really good. It's just, yeah. What about Kolaghan's command? I think Kolaghan's command's too slow. Probably rather have Abrade. And then 1 more. Maybe we only bring in 1 Brutality. Let's do that. Oh, we should probably bring in Hidetsugu. Well, do that for game 3 on the play. Right, we really like this hand. Yeah, turn 1 Grief. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll go turn 1 Grief into... Don't know what we'll do after that, but... Okay, so Swamp, Grief. What are we getting rid of? I think it's probably Brutality. We need to keep the second land. We want to keep Voidwalker. Yeah, let's get rid of Brutality. Okay, so they're going for the Bolt. Oh, Veil of Summer is brutal. Okay, so I think we do it anyway. Or we could just go turn 1 Fury. How do they kill a turn 1 Fury? Do we just let that resolve? We're not going to have the lands for Spyro in a long time. They haven't got much that kills a turn 1 Fury. Okay, I think we'll just let that go, and then change plans to be. I mean, it's a bit of a Hail Mary again, but we're now attacking him for 8 each turn. Opponent might have Brennan 6. But they are at 14. Okay, hard evidence. Terminate's good. Well, it's not actually that great here. Let's shock this in. Okay, they have a Bolt. I suppose they could have Leyline Binding. It's a Fairy Time Raveler. Okay. Okay, so we'll put the Fury back in as a bit of a Hail Mary. Because we can kill the Time Raveler. And then when that's gone, we just evoke it. But, I mean, there's a very good chance we just lose. You know, if the opponent has creativity or fetch land transmogrify, then we'll just concede. Have they got it? No, it's a Fable of the Mirror Breaker, so we can keep going through that. We'll play the Blackcleave Cliffs. They chump. So they're going to get a lot of looks here at a... Yeah, a lot of looks at the creativity here. Discard just one card, which is not a good omen here. Could be that there's going to creativity for 2. Hovering over the concede button again. Can't imagine it's not. Yeah, sure. Okay. So, yeah, willing to concede there. So, yeah, the Veil of Summer really messed us up. I guess we lost quite a lot of cards there. We just ended up empty-handed. But I think it was still correct to go for. Good to be on the play for game 3. So this is the more traditional build. People that have been watching some of my channel have seen we've moved away from the hard evidence and Teferi. I guess Hidetsugu isn't amazing just because it's sorcery speed, actually. Terminate was quite clunky there. I don't think we actually want Terminate. We'll bring in a Brutality instead, and then anything else? Maybe we do just want like the Abrades and K commands instead of the Terminates. I could see that. Because I think, yeah, once the Archon's resolved, it's very difficult. If anyone else has got any suggestions on this matchup, I mean, I've played it the other side quite a lot, but I often don't come out very well against this deck. I definitely think we want to try and get the scam going on turn 1. Being on the play means you can play Ragavan more happily as well. Renin 6 being a pretty big problem. Right, well this is a turn 1 Fury, and then turn 2 Brutality. I think we go for that. You know, they've got Bolt, but yeah, I think we're going to go for this. Just try and beat them down. I guess they could go Bolt, Renin 6. Some decks play Leyline of the Void, which would be rough. Probably can't beat a Leyline of the Void here. And it keeps 7. Let's go for it. And then go Feign Death. Make a 4/4. 4/4 double strike on turn 1. So I can't think of anything that kills the Fury on turn 2. So I think here, so that's hitting in for 8. Brutality doesn't change the clock. I suppose they could have Veil of Summer here. But then they have to fetch Shock. I think we will. Let's go for it. So if they have to fetch Shock, it puts them dead to the Fury. I can't. I suppose maybe we're meant to play around double Bolt. Okay, they can't ending it. They can't Ending the Fury. Well, they can, but not for a long time. I guess we'll take the Veil of Summer, or is it the Creativity? I think it's Creativity, actually. Just in case they get there. Yeah, we'll take the Creativity. Pass the turn. Okay, so it looks like their opponent's gone all in on finding the Leyline Binding. Stomping Ground tapped. Well, that's a Ragavan. We don't mind finding that. Knowing that if we'd Brutality them there, would have had lethal that turn, but they probably would have. Well, they definitely would have Veil of Summoned actually. Okay, yeah. Turn 1 Fury is pretty good against decks that can't kill it. Yeah. So yeah, happy with that. I think we made a mistake against Rhinos, which was frustrating, but I think it's definitely one we can learn from. Remembering that, you know, future Undying Malices on Fury should definitely be considered. Overall, really happy. Yeah, not sure I'd change too much. I think the Undying Malice and Feign Deaths are a lot better than the alternative ones, like the double face cards. So yeah, really happy. Not much else to say. Thanks for watching. If you got this far, please do consider subscribing to the channel. And yeah, see you next time.